So we're going to do a few review problems for your test tomorrow. The first two involve solving the two-step equation. You have a section of these on your test tomorrow. Okay, so number one, what did I do first? What's my first step? Come on, guys. What do I do? Yes, I add 7 to both sides. 3x equals 12. Now, what operation is connected to my variable here? It's multiplication. It's so obvious. Now, many times I will see people, because there's a negative there, they will try to add this. That is not correct because you just told me what operation is connected. Multiplication, so I must divide both sides by 3. All right, number 2, what do you do first? You add what? 3. Add 3 to both sides. Now it's x over 2 equals 7, so how do I get x by itself? You multiply by the reciprocal. 2 over 1, x equals 14. Did you get them right? Guys, whole section like that on your test tomorrow, okay? So please, no silly mistakes. You need to get those right. Now, on your test tomorrow with inequalities, you're going to have an inequality. You're going to solve it. That's 5 points. And then graphing it is another 5 points. So if you get it wrong, you're going to lose 10 points. All right? That's going to be a major hit on your grade. So please double check. Make sure your solutions are correct. Double check your graphs. There's a lot that goes into this. Now, I also want to point out a reminder what happens when you divide or multiply by a negative. Something happens. There is a rule. Let's see who can remember. What are we going to divide by on the first one? -5. All right, I have a lot of people who they're trying to add 5 here. That is wrong. That's wrong. Do not add 5. That is not a subtraction sign. That is a -5 times W. Divide both sides by -5. And remember what happens if you have to divide or multiply by a negative number to solve an inequality. What happens to your sign? You got to flip it. So now it's less than or equal to. What are the two numbers that go to the left of -4? -5, -6. -3 and 2, open or closed dot? Closed. Why? Because there is the equal to bar underneath the inequality. Arrow going left or right? To the left. Very good. All solutions less than or equal to -4. All right, number 4, what do I do to both sides? I need to add 8 to both sides. And guys, -16 plus 8 is not 24. I see many people writing that answer. You're not using your rules for positives and negatives. And you have calculators. Use them. The answer is -8. What two numbers go to the left of -8? -9, -10. The farther you get from 0. Open dot on -8, arrow going left. All right, any questions on inequalities? This is a big one on your test tomorrow. Big section on your test tomorrow. Guys, there's not many concepts. You have a section on equations. You have a section on inequalities. Then you have a section on your input-output tables, and then you're going to graph it. Okay, so look at the function. I want you to determine what your domain needs to be. Look at the function, and then you write down what you think your domain needs to be. Yeah, we don't have to get fancy with it, right? There's no fraction connected to my variable, nothing that I need to cancel with the denominator. I'm just going to use my standard domain set. Okay, and here's why the substitution column is so important. Because when I write it out like this, it makes it really easy. I can visually see what I am multiplying. A -3 times a -2 is what? What is it? Come on, think. It's +6. 3 times 2, yes, is +6. +6. Go ahead and fill in the rest of your outputs. Okay, so what are my other outputs? Come on, 6, then 3, 0, -3, -6. So when we match up our ordered pairs, what are we going to do with all these ordered pairs? We're going to graph them. Go ahead and get out a sheet of graph paper. It doesn't have to be a new sheet of graph paper. You only need one section. We're doing one graph today. Okay, go ahead and get out a sheet of graph paper. You're going to be graphing the functions on your test tomorrow. Okay, so this part is very important also. All right, coming over here to the graph. Skipping every other line. First point goes at -2, 6, -1, 3, 0, 0, 1, -3, 2, -6. Guys, it always forms what kind of a line? A straight line. If yours is zigzag, you know it's wrong. You need to go back and redo it. Make sure you label your function on your graph. Y equals -3x. Any questions? It's on your test. Feel good about it? Any questions? All right, let's write a function rule. All right, write a function rule for both. Okay, so on the first one, what am I doing to x to get to y? Adding 4. So how do I write that as a function? Y equals x plus 4. Okay? No, it's what are you doing to x? X goes first. Okay, unless you're multiplying, then the number comes before the variable, right? Okay, so on the second graph, or on the second table, if I'm going from 6 to 3, 4 to 2, 2 to 1, I'm not adding or multiplying. I am what? Dividing. Now here's the big question, by what? 2 or -2?
2. I'm a 2.
It is +2 because how do you divide a negative and still end up with a negative? You have to divide by a positive to still end up with a negative. So either way you write it would be fine. X over 2 or x divided by 2. Either way. Anybody get both of those? Good. Guys, what are those on your test tomorrow? That's it. That's it for your test. If you understand that, you should be good to go.